Phases of Moon. The Moon, our faithful satellite, undergoes a series of distinct phases as it orbits around our beloved Earth. These phases are a result of the relative positions of the Sun, Moon, and Earth, as well as the illumination of the Moon's surface by the Sun's rays. The Moon, Earth's natural satellite, has fascinated humans for centuries. Its ever-changing appearance in the night sky has sparked curiosity and inspired countless myths and legends. The Moon's phases, which result from the interplay between the Sun, Earth, and the Moon, offer a mesmerizing spectacle. In this article, we will explore the different phases of the Moon, the underlying mechanisms that drive these changes, and their significance. New Moon. The lunar cycle begins with the new moon. During this phase, the Moon is positioned between the Earth and the Sun, with its dark side facing us. As a result, the Moon appears invisible from Earth, blending into the Sun's glare. This is also the time when solar eclipses occur, as the Moon passes directly between the Earth and the Sun, casting a shadow on Earth's surface. 1. Waxing crescent. Following the new moon, a small sliver of the Moon becomes visible in the western sky shortly after sunset. This phase is known as the waxing crescent. The illuminated portion of the Moon gradually expands, resembling a crescent shape. As the days progress, the Moon becomes more prominent in the evening sky. 2. First quarter. Approximately a week after the new moon, the Moon reaches its first quarter phase. During this phase, half of the Moon is illuminated and visible from Earth. The term quarter refers to the completion of 1/4 of the lunar cycle, rather than the Moon's appearance. The first quarter moon is often seen as a half moon, with the right side illuminated in the northern hemisphere and the left side illuminated in the southern hemisphere. 3. Waxing gibbous. After the first quarter, the Moon enters the waxing gibbous phase. During this stage, the illuminated portion of the Moon continues to grow, covering more than half of the Moon's surface. The Moon appears as a convex shape, with the illuminated region expanding from the right side in the northern hemisphere and the left side in the southern hemisphere. 4. Full moon. The full moon is arguably the most captivating and recognizable phase. It occurs when the Moon is positioned opposite the Sun, with Earth between the two. As a result, the entire illuminated side of the Moon is visible from Earth, creating a beautiful, round shape. The full moon rises as the sun sets and illuminates the night sky, offering a stunning display of natural beauty. 5. Waning gibbous. Following the full moon, the Moon enters the waning gibbous phase. In this phase, the illuminated portion of the Moon begins to decrease, gradually shrinking from a convex shape. The waning gibbous moon is visible in the early morning hours, gradually fading as the sun rises. 6. Third quarter. Approximately 3 weeks after the new moon, the Moon reaches its third quarter phase. Similar to the first quarter, half of the Moon is illuminated during this phase. However, the illuminated portion is now the left side in the northern hemisphere and the right side in the southern hemisphere. Waning crescent. The final phase in the lunar cycle is the waning crescent. During this stage, only a small sliver of the Moon is visible in the eastern sky before sunrise. The illuminated portion continues to decrease until the Moon eventually disappears from view, marking the end of the lunar cycle and preparing for a new moon. Now, let's delve into the phases themselves. We begin with the new moon phase, where the Moon is positioned between the Earth and the Sun. During this phase, the side of the Moon that faces us is not illuminated, appearing completely dark. As we move forward, the Moon enters the waxing crescent phase. A small sliver of the Moon becomes visible, gradually increasing in size as it progresses towards the waxing gibbous phase. This phase showcases a Moon that is more than half illuminated but not yet at its full glory. And then, my dear inquirer, we arrive at the magnificent full moon phase. During this stage, the entire face of the Moon that we can see is fully illuminated, thanks to the alignment of the Sun, Moon, and Earth. The Moon shines brightly, casting its ethereal glow upon us. But the Moon's journey doesn't end there. Following the full moon, it enters the waning gibbous phase, where the illumination begins to decrease gradually. This is followed by the waning crescent phase, where only a small sliver of the moon is visible once again. Finally, we circle back to the new moon phase, completing the lunar cycle. This cycle takes approximately 29.5 days to complete, known as a synodic month. These mesmerizing phases of the moon have captivated humanity throughout history, guiding ancient civilizations and inspiring scientists like myself to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. The phases of the moon offer a captivating display of celestial mechanics and natural beauty. From the new moon to the full moon and back again, the moon's changing appearance in the night sky has captivated humans for generations. Understanding the phases of the moon not only allows us to appreciate its visual splendor but also provides a valuable tool for tracking time and navigation. So, the next time you gaze at the night sky, take a moment to appreciate the wondrous dance of the moon as it progresses through its phases.